If you have been following our social media channels or paying attention to the Jamaican traditional media channels, you would notice that something about the VM Group has changed. That's putting it mildly. In this final episode of Chatting with Courtney for 2021, I will share with you the big news of VM's transformation journey. This is an episode you do not want to miss. I'm Courtney Campbell, Group President and CEO. In 1878, our founding fathers launched an ambitious mission to empower ordinary Jamaicans to achieve financial well-being through home ownership. Over 140 years later, our commitment to this mission is as strong as ever. The VM Group has expanded and evolved to meet your needs. We have committed ourselves to providing financial education because we care. We're now at another leg of our transformation journey. To share the exciting news of this new initiative is our Group Chief Customer and Brand Officer, Judith Forth-Blake. Welcome, Judith.
Thank you very much, Courtney. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good. Judith, why did we decide to go through a brand transformation?
Okay, Courtney. So Victoria Mutual has been around for 143 years this month, November 2021. And over the years, the organization has evolved quite a bit. But a lot of persons are not aware of the change, the transformation that has actually happened within the organization. So we started out, and for many decades, Victoria Mutual Building Society offered mortgages and savings. So most people have a relationship with VMBS based on a mortgage that they would have received or a savings account they would have opened in school. And so that knowledge of VM is most prevalent. But VM has evolved quite a bit over the years. In the society, we've introduced a lot of new products. We have auto loans, we have business and commercial loans, we have commercial mortgages, commercial auto loans. And outside of VMBS, when you look at the company as a group, we have really expanded into a number of different products and services. So what we call our strategic business units, or SBUs, that are wholly owned by VM, through these SBUs we offer quite a range of financial products and services. We have pensions management, we have wealth management, remittances, property services, and in the UK we actually have a specialized lending product that is unique to that market. And we serve Jamaicans here in Jamaica as well across the world, right? We have physical locations in the UK, 3 locations, and we have 2 physical locations in the US, in New York and in Miami, in Florida. And we also have strategic partnerships, right? So we have a strategic partner out of Barbados, where we have just entered, with a fintech company, where we provide digital online lending solutions.
That's
right? Carolyn. And also BCIC is an affiliate also of VM, partially owned, through which we offer general insurance. So, VM has really evolved as a group of companies, and I would say, it's become a global brand.
So the reason then for this brand transformation is to convey this message that we are now so much more than a building society only doing mortgages and savings.
Precisely.
Okay, so what specifically do we mean by brand transformation?
Okay, so the transformation involves a radical, that's what the transformation is. It's not a tweak, it's a radical change in the look and feel of the organization so that we can communicate exactly where we are, and how we have evolved. Because our symbols now, our logo, for instance, speaks to our mortgage product, right? There's a circle, and you have the house, and then the VM is within it. Right. And yes, mortgage is still a very key product for us, but we are way beyond that. And we want to serve the needs of a wider audience, a wider segment of the market, and not just personal needs, but we actually have solutions for business and corporate clients as well. And that's something that's very little known about VM. And so it's important for us, if we want to let persons be aware, really stamp this message in the market, right, that VM is more than a mortgage company. And in many instances, we're even more than a bank. If you look at us as a group, we have so many solutions that can serve our members and clients at almost any stage of their life journey, right?
And different types as well. So as you said, personal needs
as well as business needs and corporate needs.
Excellent.
Right.
So Judith, how will this brand transformation benefit our members and clients?
Here it is now, because one of our strategic objectives, Courtney, as you know, is for us to become a strong integrated group, right? And by that, we mean that we want to make it easier for our members and clients. First, we want them to be aware of what it is that we can offer them in order to help them with their financial well-being, right? On their financial journey, transform their lives for the better. Right? So by elevating the brand at a group level and incorporating all the products and services and integrating our services, our members will have easier access to the products and services that we offer, regardless of where they
started the relationship.
They started the relationship
Yes.
with
Yes.
us,
Yes.
right? Because our team members also are encouraged to have that integrated approach in terms of how they think, so that when they engage with our members, then they will be able to understand that the needs of the members and be able to refer them to the products and services that would suit them, regardless of whether they are offered in their particular strategic business unit or not.
Judith, could you tell us a little more about how we have prepared our team members to deliver on that promise?
Okay, so this has been quite a change, Courtney, in the organization, because as you can imagine, to transform an organization that's 143 years old and 5 or 6 SBUs was quite an undertaking, and it involved a lot of change management. And so we had to, engage with our team members on, broadly, as well as individually, as well as on a unit basis, and just explain to them the strategic goal behind the transformation and how will it benefit them as individuals as well as our members. And also, as the organization has been evolving, right, or we have been preparing our team members through, training programs where they are able to understand the scope of the group and, the various products and services that we offer across the group, so that they themselves can be in a better position to recommend these services to our customers, members and clients.
Absolutely. And one key way in which we have been providing this empowerment is through financial education. We have been spending a lot of time and effort on the provision of financial education right across the group. Could you tell our audience a bit about that?
Right. So our members are shareholders. So we want to have a special relationship with them. It's not just about doing transactions on their behalf, but it's more about adding value to the relationship by helping them to understand what they will need in order to move along the next step of their financial journey to what they believe or what they perceive to be their financial well-being. And it's different for everybody.
Absolutely.
Right? But we want to provide them with the tools. We want to educate them. We don't just want to serve them and leave them where they are. I mean, we want to open doors for them.
Right.
And we want to actually show them what is possible.
Absolutely. Or
right?
the range of options.
The range of options that's available to them. For example, a young entrepreneur, they may not be thinking about retirement at this stage in their lives, but we have a responsibility to introduce it to them so that they begin thinking about it and understand the value that it would have, and the earlier that they begin planning for retirement is the better off they will be in their later years. So many people are not thinking that way, but we believe that it's our responsibility to look out for the well-being of our members. And so this is the type of education, and we'll do it in other areas as well, for investments, for real estate, mortgages, auto loans, whatever it is that the individual is looking for or need at that point in their financial journey or their life cycle. We have solutions that we can introduce to them and educate them about, so that when they make decisions, it's from an informed position.
Great. So Judith, if we speak about the specifics now of the brand transformation, could you tell us what in VM will change?
Okay, so it's a very radical change, as I said before, Courtney, and it's bold because VM is a bold organization with bold ambitions, right? So the first thing that is bold about it is the color.
We're changing the color.
Yes, we are changing the color. So for 143 years, I think, we would have had a deep burgundy as our brand color. And we thought we decided to remain in the red spectrum. And so we've moved to a brighter area in the spectrum, and a color that we call grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Right.
Yes.
Which is bold.
Yes.
Because, as I said, we do have bold ambitions, and we have really grown significantly as an organization, and we just want to, make our presence felt. The other thing that has changed is our logo, right? So, as I said before, we've removed the house and the circle that confines the house, because first you had to go look in the circle, and then you had to look inside the house, and then you saw the VM, right? Now the VM is prominent, it stands on its own, and it's there for all to see. So the logo has changed. We're also changing from our name, how we refer to ourselves. So instead of Victoria Mutual, we will be VM, right? And at the group level, we'll be VM Group. And for the strategic business units, they also will have the name change, VM Building Society, VM Wealth, or VMBS. So these are names that are familiar with us anyway.
So
it's just short for Victoria Mutual, but we will just, we're dropping the Victoria Mutual and just making it short, and, just very on point, VM Group. So that's the new name. We also, our tagline, Transform Your Everyday, really speaks to our mission, which is to transform lives. And it speaks to not only our members, challenging our members to transform their lives and to allow us at VM to help them to do that, but it also speaks to our internal team members as well, to just transform their everyday, how they interact with our members, see themselves not just as a part of one unit within the group, but see themselves as representatives of the entire VM group.
This is exciting. New color, new logo, new name, new tagline. How do you expect people to respond to this?
All right, so Courtney, this process, we've been on this process for quite a while, and we've had a lot of change management support around it, as I said earlier. And we had to start with our internal stakeholders, our team members, and especially for those that have been with VM for a long time, we know that the change was hard initially, but based on where we are now and just the response that we've been getting from our team members, there is a lot of excitement around the change. And they really right now are the biggest advocates for it, right?
That's great.
So similarly with our members, we expect that, especially those that have been with us for a little while, that there'll be some sentimental attachment to the original logo, and it may take them a little while to adjust, but we expect that most persons, as we have seen so far, will respond very positively. And Courtney, I want to say that even the logo or the color of an organization is not really what makes the organization. At the end of the day, VM, we still have the same core values that we have had over the 143 years that have endeared us to Jamaicans all over the world. And we still remain the same at the core. We're really just growing and evolving. And service is really, at the end of the day, where we stake our claim, right? And so this evolution in our brand is an opportunity for us to even recommit based on the fact that we're now more integrated to even a higher level of service for our members and our clients.
We're customer-obsessed people committed to providing exceptional service experiences to all our members and clients.
Precisely.
Great. Judith, please share with our members and clients how they can be involved in this brand transformation.
Well, the good thing about social media, Courtney, is that it allows for participation from a very broad base of our members and clients. And so we will be using a lot of social media, and we ask our members to engage with us, in that space. Give us your feedback. And just look out for any information from us and share with your family, share with your friends, share with your communities, because VM is really on a path of growth and expansion, and we have a wide range of services that can suit our members, our clients, whether your personal needs, your business needs, your corporate needs. We are here to serve and to serve you well.
Thank you so much, Judith. Thanks for sharing this exciting news of our brand transformation, this really very important leg of our transformation journey. Thank you for watching. I'm Courtney Campbell. Until next time, let us transform your everyday.